Who is Tyler Robinson? The 22-year-old Utah man now at the center of one of the most shocking political crimes in recent memory, the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. In today's video, we're breaking down everything we know so far: who Tyler Robinson is, how investigators identified him, what evidence has surfaced, and the big questions that still remain unanswered. Tyler James Robinson is 22 years old, a resident of Utah. By most accounts, he was quiet. Neighbors and even people who went to school with him have described him as withdrawn, very quiet, and someone who rarely stood out. But behind that quiet exterior, prosecutors say, was a young man who had grown increasingly political in recent years. Investigators claim he posted online, sometimes venting his frustration with conservative figures, including Charlie Kirk. Now, none of this paints the full picture of why he allegedly did what he did, but it does give us a glimpse into who Robinson was before his name made headlines across the country. Let's go back to the night it happened, September 11th, 2025. Charlie Kirk was speaking at Utah Valley University as part of his American Comeback Tour. Hundreds of people were in attendance. Security was present, but the event wasn't considered high risk. But while Kirk spoke inside, across campus, on a rooftop, a sniper had positioned himself. Moments later, gunshots rang out. Kirk was fatally struck. Panic erupted in the auditorium. By the time law enforcement stormed the area, the shooter was gone. What seemed like an unsolvable mystery quickly started to unravel. So how did investigators connect Tyler Robinson to the crime? First, physical evidence. Bullet casings were found near the sniper's position. Those casings weren't ordinary. Some had strange, meme-like engravings scratched into them, almost like a signature. Second, digital evidence. Investigators say Robinson had been active on Discord, sharing messages that hinted at his political anger and, more disturbingly, at violent intentions. But the real turning point? Family. Reports say that Robinson confessed, or at least hinted at his role to a close relative. That relative, possibly his father, with the help of a minister or family friend, ultimately led authorities to him. Robinson was arrested and taken into custody without bail. He now awaits formal charges, which could include aggravated murder, weapons charges, and more. Here's what's publicly known about the evidence against him. A high-powered bolt-action rifle was recovered, believed to be the murder weapon. Bullet casings without engravings were left behind at the rooftop scene. Digital communications from Robinson, some found on Discord, suggest premeditation and intent. Family testimony reportedly links him directly to the act. Prosecutors argue this paints a clear picture, that Robinson acted deliberately and alone. But even with all this evidence, there are major questions that remain unanswered. What exactly was Robinson's motive? Was this purely political, or was there something more personal? How long had he been planning this? Were there warning signs that could have been spotted earlier and possibly prevented this? And what role did online radicalization play in shaping his views? Until the trial begins and prosecutors lay out their case in full, we won't have all the answers. The arrest of Tyler Robinson has triggered reactions across the political spectrum. Former President Donald Trump told Fox News, "I think, with a high degree of certainty, we have him." He praised the family member who came forward and called the killing a heinous assassination, even suggesting Robinson should face the death penalty. Utah's governor, Spencer Cox, condemned the act as political violence and urged calm, warning against letting it further divide the country. Meanwhile, the public is left shaken. If someone like Charlie Kirk, speaking at a university, can be gunned down, what does that mean for the safety of public events, political discourse, and free speech in America? So, who is Tyler Robinson? Right now, we know he's a 22-year-old Utah man accused of one of the most high-profile political killings in years. We know he left behind digital and physical evidence, and we know his own family helped bring him into custody. But beyond that, the story is still unfolding, and the truth about why it happened may only come out in court. What do you think? Was this a case of online radicalization gone too far? Was it preventable? And what should happen to Robinson if he's convicted? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and don't forget to share this video, because conversations like this matter more than ever.